I've spent about 2 hours now with Clair Obscur Expedition 33 on my fancy Xbox. I've just kind of been looking for a good game for a while, and I just kind of threw it on, thinking not much of it, skipped a lot of the cutscenes early, and then the opening story, one of the best stories, just compelling setups for a game I've seen in a while. So I was actually really into it, really into the emotional weight of it. I am older now, so I am a little more emotionally affected by emotional things in video games, whereas before I didn't feel anything. So it's actually a really good game, starts really well in that space, but the truth is the combat system is phenomenal. It is a play on turn-based combat where basically you have active things to do in real time. So when an enemy attacks you, you can counter the attacks, but they're all easy enough. There's a reasonable window to respond to the attack. So you press like the right bumper, right time, you don't get hit at all. You can actually counter the attack that's coming at you. And because of that active skill-based time, and it's not just like a dice roll of if it got hit or not, it's way more compelling and way more entertaining every fight. And then there's great visual effects, and it looks like it's Unreal 5, so the graphics are really up there. And then the characters, I'm buying the art direction to a degree. Some stuff I'm not in love with art direction wise, but it's clearly just a distinction of the world they're trying to build. So I'm not in love with all the art direction, but I appreciate the thoroughness of the art direction. And there are some things that I do like. It's screaming Order 1886 in terms of aesthetic and feel. There's something about aesthetic that they clearly went somewhere that Order 1886 was going with, like this group in French, group of French people in some sort of consortium that are fighting for some reason. But they kind of evolved that and took that into an interesting evolution of other concepts. It's also giving Lost Odyssey, if anyone's ever played that on Xbox 360, it's giving Lost Odyssey feels in terms of just the pace and the weight of the game and the combat, and the music feels really good, and it feels like that old classic Final Fantasy kind of gameplay mixed with what Lost Odyssey did so well, which is the gravity of the characters and the maturity of the characters and the maturity of the environment and the setting and the situation and the story. That's what Lost Odyssey did so well. So it has a mixture of Lost Odyssey, Order 1886, Final Fantasy, classic JRPGs, and then modern day like active action with this. So that's like a mixture of the art direction, a mixture of game design that I'm seeing. The overworld and the kind of like running thing to thing. There's not too many enemies. At least I'm playing probably on the easiest mode you can, but there's not too many enemies. Fights are always feel like you just want to learn what's going on, and then you feel like you can always compete well. It's really a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Momentum is with this game. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Really good game in 2025. My games for 2025. Let's see here if I can show what my games are for the year. These are the games I'm trying so far in 2025. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Trail Out is actually last year, but I'm playing it now. South of Midnight. House of the Dead remake. Expedition 33. Oblivion remake, so good. And Revenge of the Savage Planet and Ninja Gaiden Black 2. Revenge of the Savage Planet, obviously next on my radar because I loved Journey to the Savage Planet. So that's where I'm at. Really enjoying Expedition 33.